Welcome back. Today I'm going to do a little makeup tutorial for you. I've had this to be highly requested on my channel, and yes, I'm sitting on my floor. Yes, you can see the lovely litter box in the background. Sorry, but my mirror is right here, and this is where I do my makeup. And until I get a better setup, this is where my tutorial is going to be. So today we're going for more of a like natural springy look. My brother is graduating high school today and I'm going to his graduation. They are still having graduation, although it's going to be a bit different due to the coronavirus. First thing I do is I just kind of put my hair back and out of my face so that it doesn't get in the makeup and everything, because I will be doing my hair too. So the first thing I'm going to use, which I got in a Ipsy bag a while back, is this Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. I love this stuff, and I'm almost out, and I need to just suck it up and buy the real stuff. But I just kind of dot it all over my face and rub it in. And it just really makes my face feel nice and hydrated, and I like it as like a base to put on my face. Next, I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I had people rave and rave and rave about this stuff, and finally I suckered in and got it. And so I dip my knuckles in, because if I don't, it gets under my nails pretty bad. But I just kind of dot that all over my face, and then I just rub it in. This is a really good thick primer, so it's a really good base to hold your foundation down, especially for a long wear. But it just really covers up those pores and gets you a good place to put foundation down on. So once that is all rubbed in, I go in with shade 420 in the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. And I have this beauty blender that is extremely dirty and I just squirt this on a couple pumps and I just dab it all over my face, and then I just go in and pat down. And sometimes you might have to do, like, depending on what you're getting ready for, like since I'm getting ready for graduation and obviously there's going to be pictures taken, I will probably put just another pump on the beauty blender and just kind of go over on my face one more time just to get a really good coverage. One more pump, dot, 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 dot all over my face. Okay, once I finish putting on my foundation, I go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use a very light shade, and I just kind of put it in all the areas. And I even put concealer under my eyebrow just to cover up the mess that is there. And then I use the other end of my beauty blender to dab in my concealer. And considering that this concealer is very light, I usually will take the other side that I put my foundation on and just kind of blend it back in with my foundation. Okay, once all that is in, then I go in with the Airspun Loose setting powder, and I just take a different beauty blender and I just put the powder on it, and I just kind of press it and set it into my face, especially my under eyes. Powder down here. This is just to brighten up some areas so that the contour, when I do my contour, is there. Gonna hear my cat chewing on her food in the background. And then I just kind of put some powder right here to brighten up. Then I take this brush and I just kind of rub it all in to my face. And I do rub the setting powder all over my face, but I focus it in those certain areas to really bake in. Okay, now that all that is on, I take a different brush and I go in with the Butter Bronzer, and I just kind of do a little bit of contour, not anything major because I'm not like trying to specifically sculpt out anything, but I'm just bronzing this area to give it some color, and then also bronzing all up here. On my forehead, just to hint the sense that I have a little bit of color to me, because my whole body is fake tanned and not my face, so I gotta really give my face some color. And then just bronze a little bit right here. Next, we're gonna go in with this blush brush, and I just use regular Wet n Wild. This is what I've had forever. It's not my favorite blush, but it's what I have, and I've obviously hit pan, so I've used it forever. And I just kind of go in with that. In my last video, I talked about this Estate highlighter that I got from my most recent Ipsy bag, and I was going to use this today. I'm gonna go in with this brush, and I just put some on here, and ooh, yes. Okay, love that highlighter. That is the bomb. Okay, then I don't have a lot left of this. It's pretty much empty. I need to buy a new one. My cat's tail. I do the Too Faced lip injection, and I just kind of let that sit on my lips while I do the rest of the portion of my makeup. There's not a lot left in here. I will forewarn you, this stuff does burn. I mean, it does work, but it burns and it turns your lips bright red. Then I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I just kind of brush my eyebrows out. I usually use the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, but I've gotten these Ipsy bags for probably about 4 or 5 months now, and I got this Model Co eyebrow pencil, and it's called Instant Brows, and it's in light medium, and it has the angle. I don't know if you can see that, it's not focusing, but it has that angle to it that I am obsessed with. Once I draw my brows on, I have this little container. It used to be like eyebrow gel from e.l.f., but once I used it all, I just refill it with other regular hair gel, and I just comb it on over my brows to get them to stay in place. Now I'm going to take my James Charles palette. I'm gonna go in with this first color here. It's just like a nude color. It's called Canvas. I'm just gonna dab in there, and I'm just gonna put it all over my eyelid just to kind of give us a good base color to work on. Now that we have that on, I'm gonna go in with this color Rusted, and I'm just gonna kind of place on the end here and just kind of work it in. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Sorry, someone called me. Anyways, I'm just going to continue to dab this rusted color in until I am satisfied. So I'm going to go in with this color, So Good, and I'm going to use a different brush to kind of press it in, since it's a sparkly color. You really want it to just sit. And I'm just gonna take, after I put that gold color in, I'm just gonna take the brush that I went in with the Rusted, and I'm just gonna kind of blend them together. Then I'm going to take that Rusted orange color and with this pointed brush, I'm going to just kind of put it under Okay. Now that we've pulled that around, now I'm just going to take that Estate highlighter that I used, and I'm just gonna pop some in my brow area, just for a little bit more of a shimmer. Okay, and then I take the All Nighter Urban Decay Setting Spray, and I just spray it all over. Then I'm dramatic. I take a fan and I dry my face. Then the last step is mascara. I use the Voluminous Lash Paradise L'Oreal, and I do 1,000 coats of it. So after 1,000 coats of top and bottom mascara, the look is done. I will give you a lookbook in a minute of the full look, full hair, and full outfit. And this is the whole finished look. I forgot to do one inside. I'm in my dress now and I'm like going, but this is the finished look, and I hope that you guys will tune in next time for my next look. See you later. Bye.